Medicare's general enrollment period. And this is where Medicare gets pretty silly. It makes people just throw their hands up because they can't quite figure everything out. Within Medicare, you have a general enrollment period, an initial enrollment period, an open enrollment period, an annual election period, multiple different periods that really don't make a lot of sense to most people. And it can be complicated when you're trying to figure out Medicare. Right now, I'm going to talk about the general enrollment period. And I'm Keith Armbrecht, founder of Medicare on Video. I help people across the country make the right Medicare choices. I can absolutely help you as well. We're going to break it down and make it as easy as possible. So the general election period, Medicare GEP, is really for people that have messed up their enrollment into Medicare. It is for people that were supposed to enroll into Medicare in one of the other enrollment periods, initial enrollment period, special enrollment period, and failed to do so for whatever reason. Now there is what is called a general enrollment period, and it's not that simple. So you need to understand it. If in fact you turned 65, you didn't have work insurance or creditable coverage, and you didn't sign up for Medicare, now the light bulb has gone off. You need to sign up for Medicare. You're now kind of out of the window of where you're supposed to come into Medicare. So we've created a new enrollment period, general enrollment period, and it recently changed in 2023, kind of for the positive. But the way it works, so for instance, if you turn 65, you did not have creditable coverage, and this is also complicated because if you stay at work and you have work insurance, which is real insurance, you don't have to enroll into Medicare. You're not supposed to enroll in Medicare. You're probably going to stay right on your group insurance until you retire. Now, what a lot of people trip up on is things that are not considered creditable coverage. A big one is Cobra. If you're working at an employer and you're turning 65 or you're past 65, you're going to retire, and the employer gives you Cobra for a period of time, that is not considered creditable coverage coming into Medicare. So it doesn't qualify to keep your initial enrollment period open or your special enrollment period open, which is the normal way of coming into Medicare. Another thing is retiree insurance. If your company has retiree insurance after you retire and you stay on their plan, that's terrific usually. The problem is if you ever lose that coverage, if the company disappears in the middle of the night and no longer has that coverage, it's complicated with Medicare. So we're going to talk right now about the general enrollment period. So this is for people that did not enroll when they were supposed to enroll and now want to come into Medicare, which unfortunately I see it all the time. So the general enrollment period runs from January 1st to March 31st. So you have to enroll within that window. Specifically, January, February, March is the only time you can do it. If you come into this light bulb in April, you're going to have to wait until next January to be able to enroll. So that's pretty crazy as well. Now, it used to be when you came into the general enrollment period, and if you enrolled in January, you had to wait until July 1st for it to become effective. It makes no sense whatsoever. So fortunately, Medicare has cleaned that up, and it is now the first of the next month it becomes effective. So if you enroll in January, it's going to be February 1st. You enroll in February, it's going to be March 1st, so forth and so on. But March is the last time you can do it for an April 1st effective date. After that, you got to wait till next year again. Now, to top it all off, you've made this mistake. You came in, Medicare is going to give you a penalty because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. And the penalty can run significantly depending upon how long you wait. And what it breaks down to is 10% per year on your Medicare Part B premium. So it seems to run, and this is kind of gray, but it seems to run just yearly. So it doesn't prorate a middle of a year. So if you only waited 6 months, it's not going to be in effect. But 12 months, it's going to be a 10% penalty. 2 years, 20% penalty. So forth and so on your Medicare Part B. Logically, in insurance, what that is doing is preventing people from not having the coverage or paying for their Medicare Part B, all of a sudden getting a significant health issue and want to jump into Medicare Part B. So you can't buy fire insurance when your house is on fire. With Medicare, you actually can, but it's going to cost you more to do that. So that breaks down the general enrollment period. It's not going to affect a whole lot of you, but it will certainly affect some of you. If you mess up coming into Medicare when you're supposed to, then you have to work within this. But that's what we do. We help people navigate all this. We want to get in when we're supposed to get in. So make sure you fill out the form on my website, MedicareOnVideo.com. Give us a call. We will walk you right through everything. We'll make sure we get all your pieces in the right places. And best part is there's no cost to you to let us help. So we work with Medicare supplement companies, and whichever Medicare supplement plan we choose, they pay me a little to be your service agent now and in the future. So you'll have me to work with down the road as well when we need to maintain exactly what we're doing. So I hope you found all this helpful. I'll show you right now how to download my book, Medicare Made Clear. It's absolutely free. You want to do it, so do it right now. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I hope you found it very helpful. A couple of other things that you'll also find very helpful. Number one, download a copy of my free book, Medicare Made Clear. I spent a lot of time and a lot of effort putting this together, and it has everything that you need for Medicare now and in the future, down the road. I have videos in the book. I have all the links that you need for things that you'll want to do within Medicare. You can access it right in the book. Very easy to do. Just visit MedicareOnVideo.com/free book, and you can download it for free. You can save it on your computer. You can save it on your iPad. It's a great resource to have, again, for now and in the future. Another thing that you'll find helpful is down the road, when you come into Medicare, sometimes it makes sense to do a price check on your Medicare supplement plan. So I made it very easy to do that as well. Just visit MedicarePriceCheck.com, put in your basic information, and we'll email you a quote on your same plan that you have right now, a G or an N or an F, whatever it may be. And likely we'll be able to save $20 to $60 a month in premium, because a lot of times plans come out with better rates. So if we can get a better rate for the same plan that we currently have, just makes a lot of sense. And then obviously take advantage of all the information on my website at MedicareOnVideo.com. I have everything that you need right there for understanding IRMA, understanding employer work coverage, everything that you need, especially in the guides and forms section, you'll find right there. So we update everything every year, so everything should be up to date and current with the right deductibles and premiums and things like that. Hope you found all this helpful. Have a fantastic day. Wait, don't go anywhere. There's a couple more videos right here that you'll find very helpful with your Medicare journey. So take just a minute, watch the videos. You can also subscribe to my channel by clicking this button, and that way you'll have access to all my videos for everything that you need for Medicare. Hope you find it helpful. Have a fantastic day.